Hey guys, here's a quick look at the new Hyperion G3 batteries for the 130X. This is actually the VX G3 series, which is going to be the 35C or 35C series. 500 milliamp. It's probably the biggest battery that I've seen that's available for the 130X, just because it is a 500 milliamp battery. So 500 milliamp means more flight time. I already have one mounted in the 130, which I'm going to show you guys how the CG actually is later on. So let me give you guys a comparison between some other batteries that I have. I have 5 batteries here, stock, Gens Ace, and the Sky Lipos and Thunder Power. So first off, next to the Gens Ace, you can see that Hyperion is smaller in the width. Next to the Sky Lipo, same thing, way smaller in the width with that Hyperion. Next to the stock battery, you can see here, once again, smaller in the width dimension. Next to my Thunder Power 325 milliamp, it's actually the same width, which is very cool. Next up is the Sky Lipo 250. It's about the same width. I would say it's about a tad, or it's like a hair shorter in the width of the Hyperions. Now let me give you guys a length comparison. So here it is next to the Sky Lipo. The Hyperions is a little bit longer, but you can see it's thicker than a 250 milliamp battery, and because it is a 500, it's expected to be bigger in one of the dimensions area. Slide this one aside. Next to the Thunder Power, look at this, guys. About the same dimension as the Thunder Power. The Hyperion does look longer, but this actually this little piece of heat shrink is just come out a little bit, so it makes it look longer, but the battery dimension itself is actually the same size. You can see for the height, it looks to be about the same, so that's very cool. And it's kind of mind stumbling how it's a 500 milliamp pack, but it has the same dimensions as a 325 milliamp battery. Now the Thunder Powers are 65C, so they do have quite a bit of punch, but with a 535C pack, the performance should be very similar, which I am hoping to get. So I kind of like the extra pop with my 130, but I'm gonna explain it later why I like the extra pop. So here it is next to the stock battery. You can see it's a little bit, or it's a hair shorter than the E-Flight battery for the length, so that's a very good thing too. Give you guys a height comparison. The Hyperions are a little bit thicker, so that's not bad. It's a trade-off somewhere. If it's shorter and if it's not as wide, it has to be thicker, obviously. So here it is next to the Sky Lipo 350 milliamp battery pack. Check it out. It's way shorter but thicker once again. And next up is the Gens Ace 450 milliamp battery pack, which has been my all-time favorite pack. It provides long flight times and a decent power to my aftermarket motor that I installed on my 130. You can see here, that's the size difference. So let me give you guys an idea of how the CG actually is. Well, before I actually even start, the Gens Ace battery, it's about 30 grams, give or take of 1 or 2 grams, but that's how much it weighs, about 30 grams with the Gens Ace 450 milliamp battery pack. The Hyperions do feel a little bit heavier, but I don't have a scale to actually show you guys the actual weight of these packs, because even the Hyperion website doesn't have specs for these packs yet. So you guys can wait. I'll probably post pictures on HeliFreak to show you guys the weight differences between these packs. But here it is on my 130X. Let me give you guys a kind of side demonstration here. Put my fingers and show you guys the CG of how this thing actually balances. You can see it's actually quite perfect with the Hyperion pack. Unlike my Gens Ace pack, that when I put the Gens Ace on, the skids point down a little bit, which gives you an indicator, or which indicates that you're nose heavy. So with this battery, you can see Gens Ace and Hyperion. The Gens Ace is longer, which is probably why there's more weight shifted to the front, so it makes it a tad bit nose heavy, while the Hyperions are shorter and not as wide, and it just the weight is closer to the main shaft, which is what you want in all helicopters if you're trying to fly 3D. Another big plus that I like about the Hyperions is With the Gens Ace battery and the stock canopy, when you mount the battery onto the frame and you put on the canopy, the front windshield area kind of bulges out a little bit because the Gens Ace is kind of wider. But with this one, it's actually the same width as the frame, which is kind of exciting. So I'm pretty curious to see how this battery actually performs. I hope it performs as good as the Gens Ace with the long flight time, but at the same time give me the punch as it would with the Thunder Power battery. The Hyperions do come with the UMX micro connector that the Blade helis use. So if you guys are trying to charge it, you have to use your stock charger or use an adapter that connects to here and has JST and the balance, because my Hyperion has to have two leads to charge. You need a charge lead and you also need a balance lead to charge a battery. So I already have the connector, but I don't have it here to show you guys in the video of how the connector actually looks like, but you can actually make it. It's very quite simple. So that's it. That's my blinged out 130 and a quick look at the Hyperion. I have the HP08 motor, which is, it's kind of power hungry. So that's why you would have to use a larger milliamp, and this is why I actually got the Hyperion 500. So I can't wait to use it. Stay tuned, guys, for the next video, which I'm going to show you guys how this battery actually performs. So kind of excited, can't wait. So hope you guys enjoyed it. Thanks for watching.